All right, so Q&A time. Interesting questions. Nothing too crazy this time. You guys could be as creative as you want. I don't care. Or whatnot. So we got a couple questions from Danny, and then we got one from Jared at Retro Revolution. There are more of you guys in this tier. There's 6 of you guys. So, don't be afraid. Ask whatever. So Danny asked me a couple questions. I noticed I recently you got Knuckles Chaotic for the 32X. We'll love to hear your thoughts on that game. Knuckles Chaotic is super underrated. It wasn't even going to be, it was supposed to introduce a new character, but when the 32X just wasn't doing good, they actually added Knuckles in as sort of a late adjustment. Amazing soundtrack. I think it's one of the few games, in my opinion, that actually uses the 32X, sound chip, because a lot of games would do Genesis sound and 32X graphics. Not really many games would do both of them. But Knuckles Chaotic is one of the games that I feel does. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but like the first level song is one of my favorites. The whole game, revolves around the mechanism of the iron ring or whatever. So, the ring connecting the two characters. I really like it. It's more of a physics-based game, but I think it's really good. It's arguably a top 3 game. I would say it's a top 3 game. Some people might have it as the best game. In my opinion, the top 3 are, and that's actually alluding to a video I'll do one day. My favorite is Virtua Fighter, so I have to put that at number 1. Just an amazing port of the arcade game. Knuckles Chaotic at number 2, and probably Calibri at number 3. Once you get to like 4 and 5, it gets a little trickier. I definitely think Star Wars Arcade, is a top 5 game. And from what I've played, I'm 8 games away from a complete set. I think Mortal Kombat is actually super decent on the system, but there's a lot of good games on there. Games like Metalhead. Metalhead is a really good game that like nobody talks about. Shadow Squadron is super decent. I'm gonna do like a big ass fucking 32X video once my set is complete. Danny also asked, are you interested in playing Stardew Valley? Somewhat. I haven't really followed the game super closely. I do think it looks pretty cool. I do like, RPGs, games like that. So it's something I'll probably check out on the Switch, because I believe it's coming out on the Switch. I think it's got a pretty cool, sort of 16-bit graphic style. So yeah, I'll probably check that out. And Danny's final question, top 5 female video game character crushes. Number 1, Samus. Number 2, Bayonetta, because she got that booty. Number 3, I don't know her name. Let me look it up real quick, because no one would have this, but I was just a really horny 12-year-old, and I used to play Tobal number 1 a lot. And like there was a super busty blonde chick who had like she was like thick, and she had just like she was freaking huge. Like, I mean, it wasn't freaking huge, but she was I'm trying to look it up as I do this. She was thick, but she had these huge boobs, and I liked them so much. I bet this is her name, but let me just Google it to make sure. Yep, that's her. Mary Ivanskaya. Look her up. Like, just a badass chick. And she's a really good character, too. Number 4 would probably have to be Zelda. And number 5 would have to be the chick from, the main chick from Fear Effect. I think she's got some cool sex appeal. And Jared from Retro Revolution asked, how often do you shave your beard? If you shave it once, does it grow back the same day? I do not go babyface because I don't like the way my babyface looks. I have had facial hair since I was like 14. Like I used to have long sideburns when I was 14, and I had like a little tuft, a little thing right there. And then just ever since I've been able, I used to do the pencil thin beard a lot. Now it's kind of turned more into a chin strap. Sometimes I'll do the full beard. Sometimes I'll have the creeper stash with the beard. So I don't really know how fast it grows. I'm very lazy with things like beard upkeep. I'm definitely not like a pretty boy. So, I mean, I usually go 2 or 3 days without shaping anything up, and you get like, you know, this sort of gnarly stubble, and then it looks just like shit, but I don't fucking care. So, I'm sure I would have like a 5 o'clock shadow, but I never go full baby face, and like, I don't know, it's terrifying to me to even think about that. And I guess that's all the questions. So, thank you for asking. You know, like I said, we'll do this again next month. I'll post something probably like the first of the month, and then give you guys, you know, a week or two to come up with some questions, and then we'll do another one of these videos. Hope this was good for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, there's 6 of you guys, so I want to see all 6 of you guys, you know, asking me some shit. You know, 3-4 questions a piece. That doesn't bother me. That's totally cool. And yeah, Danny, you still owe me a topic. I guess I could do the if you want, I can do the top 5 female on the channel and sort of elaborate on it more. So if that's cool, if that's what you want me to do, let me know. If you have a different topic, just shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll do that. So yeah, cool. All right, later.